into Devon House Ice Cream.
Because we feel for something sweet.
And Associates, attorneys at law.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep the round of applause.
Next up will be the Passport, Immigration and Citizenship Agency. Shaquela did indicate that you will need this service. Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, Prime Minister. Ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, welcome back everyone to another video. So in this video, we are going to be taking a quick look at some of the businesses and service that are setting up shop right here at the Morant Bay Urban Center. It's a real mix from government offices to private companies, all coming together in one modern space. So let's take a look. And this video is coming from a section of the main video that I did on the Morant Bay Urban Center ribbon cutting. If you haven't seen that video, I will leave a link down in the description and in the comment section so you can go and check it out. I also want to thank all my subscribers and viewers who have watched the videos over the past couple of months or from the beginning. And man, if you like, your comment, your share, I do appreciate all of you, even though I don't say much on the videos. All of you together are the ones helping to keep the channel up, and I do appreciate the love and support. Also, I'm still working on the walkthrough video of the Morant Bay Urban Center so you can see inside some of the buildings over here. Just stay tuned for that. So now let's get on with the video.
Our first group of clients we want to recognize are those who we consider the anchor clients, those who are vested and invested in this property. Now, these are the clients who would have identified and secured standalone units here at MBUC. They really believe in truth to the growth and the development of St. Thomas and by extension, Jamaica.
We now invite on stage to make a presentation to these clients, NCB Senior Corporate Relations Manager, Ms. Cornella Allardyce.
Ms. Allardyce.
Ms. Allardyce is probably at the counter awaiting her visa, so I'd ask for another representative from our partner, NCB.
Okay.
Oh, Mr. Young. So, our first client that we would like to acknowledge is KFC. And as our KFC representative makes his way to the stage, another round of applause for KFC, one of our anchor clients. So those meal deals are on the way. They have the keys. Thank you. We now welcome a special presentation to Juicy Patties, who are also our refreshment partner today. Keep the applause going for our anchor client, Juicy Patties. As we look forward to be served the juicy patties. Keep the round of applause going. It's official. Juicy Patties has received its keys. We now welcome bringing higher education to the parish of St. Thomas, the University of the Commonwealth Caribbean. Please keep the applause going for the University of the Commonwealth Caribbean. And it's good to see that Shaquela Gordon and the other students of Robert Lightburn High School won't have to go far for their university education.
Okay, so we don't want you to go too far, UCC, and we're going to re-invite KFC and Juicy because we want to get a group picture of all our anchor clients. So we want to re-invite you on stage. So Juicy and KFC. And let the keys be displayed. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ms. Allardyce and Mr. Young will continue this process as we now invite our government clients to receive their keys. The Ministry of Justice. They will be occupying the most modern courthouse in the region. Minister, you're being invited.
As the Ministry of Justice collects its keys, we ask the Ministry of Local Government and Community Development to stand by.
They are relocating the St. Thomas Municipal Corporation to the urban center.
I understand, Fabian, that 5 court sessions can be happening concurrently at the new courthouse, the most modern in Jamaica, the most modern in the region.
Absolutely. You're talking about groundbreaking happenings. Efficiency is the name of the game. Thank you very much.
Ministry of Justice. Now we welcome the Ministry of Local Government and Community Development. The Honorable Desmond Mackenzie is in the house.
Following the Ministry of Local Government and Community Development will be the Tax Administration Department. Tax Administration of Jamaica. May I invite TAJ? Yes.
Another round of applause for the TAJ. As we also welcome Heart NSTA Trust, who will also be another government client at the Morant Bay Urban Center.
And next up will be the Passport, Immigration and Citizenship Agency. Shaquela did indicate that you will need this service. Pika, you are next up.
Keep the applause going for Pika. We'd also like to welcome the Child Protection and Family Services Agency, which will also be housed at the Morant Bay Urban Center. The Child Protection and Family Services Agency.
And we all know that Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness and this government is really about building. And so, next up will be the National Housing Trust. They will be here for your convenience. NHT.
And since water is life, the National Water Commission will also be at the Morant Bay Urban Center. NWC.
Next up, we'll have the Department of Correctional Services.
And we hope they don't have a lot of work to do in St. Thomas.
No, they're here for prevention.
Prevention. Please, another round of applause for the Department of Correctional Services. As we also welcome the Jamaica Information Services.
And following the JIS will be the Jamaica Postal Corporation. Yes, we do. Yes.
So we now will ask our government clients to come forward for our group photo.
We have the Jamaica Postal Corporation receiving your keys, and right after we have the group photograph. Lovely. All right, can we invite all the recipients of your keys to come forward, the government clients, and along with NCB, you will receive. Yes, so the group photograph now, please. NCB, you're invited to be in the middle, flanked by the government entities.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for all our government clients. So many services will be available at Morant Bay Urban Center, making it very convenient for the people of the parish of St. Thomas. We'd like to thank you, Mrs. Allardyce and Mr. Young, for those presentations. Our next presentation will be to some of the private sector clients who will be in our commercial building. This building is the centerpiece for the center with over 50 units of varying sizes. These presentations will be done by Chairman of the FCJ, the Honorable Littleton Shirley. Come forward, Mr. Shirley.
First up from our private sector clientele, the Mavis Bank Coffee Factory.
Please keep the applause going strong. the Mavis Bank Coffee Factory.
And he is representing well. Stationary World. Stationary World.
So we'll have Mavis Bank Coffee Factory. We're going to have Stationary World. Stationary World is coming forward. Keep the round of applause going for Stationary World. As we also welcome Noraldu, who will also be in our commercial building. The representative of Noraldu is on their way forward.
And while Noraldu's representative makes their way, we're going to invite Ribby's Lounge as
Ribby's
well.
will be here. Noraldu, please. Our representative from Noraldu is here. A round of applause for Noraldu. As we welcome
Ribby's Lounge.
everything happening at St. Thomas. Ribby's Lounge. So we're having Ribby's Lounge. So things looking like we can just head over to St. Thomas on a Sunday because we're also going to have Chinese food. Taurus Gardens will be at the Morant Bay Urban Center.
And after all that food, you make sure you stop into Devon House Ice Cream.
Because we feel for something sweet. Devon House Ice Cream.
So a representative of Taurus Gardens and Devon House Ice Cream. Now, it's going to be very interesting because if you have the Chinese, you have the ice cream, you may just want to maintain
your physique.
Fitness Express. Fitness Express.
Fitness will be at the Morant Bay Urban Center.
Okay, so Express Fitness is here. Devon House Ice Cream is here.
Another round of applause for the inimitable Devon House Ice Cream.
Memories Operators Gaming Limited. Memories Operators Gaming Limited. Another one of our private sector entity that's going to be present here at the Urban Center.
And we will also have Orion Insurance Brokers right here at the Morant Bay Urban Center.
And because we're a productive nation, Tiny Things Baby Store. Tiny Things Baby Store.
Ready to help repopulate the nation.
I don't know if the store is going to do that, but once the repopulation comes alive.
We'll also have Camphil Enterprise right here at the Morant Bay Urban Center.
Then we have JJ's Global Shipping and Customs Brokerage. JJ's Global Shipping and Customs Brokerage.
Of course, we are also going to have SSMC Express right here at the Morant Bay Urban Center. Ladies and gentlemen, please continue the round of applause for our clients in the commercial building, Mavis Bank Coffee Factory, Stationary World.
And of course, when we're talking about connectivity, we have to have Knutsford Express. Knutsford Express. Knutsford Express, ladies and gentlemen.
Who are, in fact, our warehouse clients who are present.
Absolutely.
And we will also have warehouse client Total Scope at Morant Bay Urban Center.
And because we are promoting alternative energy, Evergo charging station, the EVs are not left out. So Evergo charging station already set up and in place in the parking area.
Ladies and gentlemen, we applaud our clients as they collect their keys for their units. Those are some big keys. We have one more.
And then we invite our private sector clients to have that group photo with the chairman. So you just step forward a little bit. Chairman, maybe you're in the middle of the photograph. You're in the middle. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could step forward.
So ladies and gentlemen, our private sector clients, Mavis Bank Coffee Factory, Stationery World, Noraldo,
Ribby's Lounge, Taurus Gardens, Devon House Ice Cream, Express Fitness,
Memories Operators, Gaming Limited, Orion Insurance Brokers, Tiny Things Baby Store,
Campfield Enterprise, JJ's Global Shipping and Customs Brokerage, SSMC Express,
Knutsford Express, Total Scope, and Evergo.
A round of applause for our private sector clientele. And finally, but equally important, we have clients who are off the soil. Not only did we begin and we conducted a feasibility study, we actually made sure that we looked at more than just numbers and the projections. We listened to what is needed and where we ought to fill the gaps. So we had long-standing businesses who were ready to grow, but they had nowhere to expand. We had young people filled with ambition, but couldn't start their ventures, largely because of lack of space, though they had great ideas. Many felt that the parish was in search of opportunities. They left for opportunities elsewhere. And when commercial space became available anywhere in the parish, they may not have been at the standard that really was befitting of growth, business growth. So therefore,
this center was built to change that. From day one, FCJ made it a priority to reserve a significant portion of the development for the people of St. Thomas and businesses already operating here to ensure the economic future of the parish would be shaped by those who call it home. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we celebrate businesses that have stood the test of time, as well as those beginning. Together, they represent the rich legacy and limitless potential of St. Thomas. To help us recognize and celebrate these clients, ladies and gentlemen, may I ask you to stand as we welcome to the stage to do this presentation, Prime Minister, Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness.
and as the Most Honorable Prime Minister approaches us, we now invite Sterling Bakery. Please be seated. Sterling Bakery.
Sterling Bakery.
Sterling Bakery will be followed by GBT Fashion.
And GBT Fashion will be followed by Fids Furniture and Appliance.
GBT Fashions, Fids Furniture and Appliance.
We also welcome Pin Way Chinese.
They will be followed by Bad Dog Sausage.
I see Fids making their way to the stage. Bad Dog is here.
Right.
Bad Dog will be followed by Woman World Medical.
And then we have Evolve Distribution. Evolve Distribution.
And Evolve Distribution will be followed by East Plug 876. Evolve Distribution is making their way to the stage. East Plug 876.
Then we have E-Urban Multimedia Solution. E-Urban Multimedia Solution.
And E-Urban will be followed by Next Step Lifelong Education Services. I see Next Step in the house.
Then we mentioned them earlier.
Pingway is here.
Right. Tiny Things Baby Store.
Tiny Things, welcome you back to the stage. Tiny Things Baby Store. We also now welcome Neville Stewart and Associates.
Followed by Niche Financing. Niche Financing. E-Urban Multimedia.
And we also welcome J Quest Solutions. We see Neville Stewart Financing. Yeah. Yes.
It's Neville Stewart and Associates, attorneys at law.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep the round of applause as our St. Thomas businesses stand for a group picture with our Prime Minister. One of our other businesses is here.
Oh,
We have J Quest.
Okay.
Let's not get tired of applauding our St. Thomas businesses. Sterling Bakery, GBT Fashion, Fids Furniture and Appliance.
So if you could come forward for the group pic
Pinway
with
Chinese. Bad Dog Sausages, Woman World Medical, Evolve Distribution.
East Plug 876, E-Urban Multimedia Solutions, Next Step Lifelong Edu Services.
Tiny Things Baby Store, Neville Stewart and Associates, Niche Financing, and J Quest Solutions.
Ladies and gentlemen, private sector, public sector, the local entrepreneurs from the parish of St. Thomas, all included in this groundbreaking, difference-making urban center. This is a product of the Most Honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, Prime Minister. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause as the keys are handed over. Now we ask Mr. Shauna Mullings to stand by, Mr. Damien Fidd to stand by, the Honorable Delroy Chuck, and the Honorable Desmond McKenzie. We will be inviting some remarks.